Good morning, loves. Today we're starting lesson 7, replacing letters with numbers. So it says, what is the length of one side of the square? And that would be 3. What is the formula for the area of the square? Area equals side squared. What is the square's area as a multiplication expression? 3 times 3. 3 times 3. We can count the units, however, look at the other square. Its side length is 23 centimeters. That is just too many tiny units to draw. What expression can we build to find the square's area? What could we do? You could just write 9 squared units. Mm-hmm. 23 times 23. Length times width equals area, right? But if it's the same, then it's a side squared. So first let's go through. We have formula for our area. Formula equals length times width. Okay? Area is the inside. Square is equal on both sides. On all sides. Which means if you're going to find the area of a square, if they're the same, you can just put side squared. Okay? What is the area? Square's area as a multiplication expression. Oh, I wrote it in the wrong box. 3 times 3. And what's the square's area? 9 units. Okay, so what is the area square? Use a calculator if you need to. So everybody get out their calculadora. We're going to write area. We're going to write length times width. And this one is 23, so it's exactly the same because it's a square. We can write area equals side squared. Exactly the same, okay? If it's a square, we can write side squared. If it's not a square, we write length times width. Now we're going to use our calculadoras. 23 times 23. And what do you get? 529 units squared. These are centimeters. Centimeters squared. Turn the page. Complete the table below for both squares. Note the drawings are not to scale. Okay, so they're squares, which means all sides are equal. And this one says find the length of one side of the square. It's 4. Square's area written as an expression, 4 times 4. And the area written as a number, 16 units squared. Okay, let's look at the next one. We have 25, exactly the same. So area equals length times width. If it's a square, its area equals side squared. So we have 25. As an expression, we're going to put 25 times 25. And we're going to multiply out 25 times 25 to get 625 units. Inches squared. Inches squared. All right, let's look at example 2. What does the letter B represent in the blue rectangle? Well, it's not colored, so we're going to go with this one. And B represents the same side as the other side, which would equal 8. 8 centimeters. Okay? Now they're trying to trick you here. Trying to trick you. They say X centimeters goes these two, and this one's 4 centimeters. So how much would each one be? Think of it as a tape diagram. Right? So 4, 8, 12, 16. So this side equals 16 centimeters. With a partner, answer the following question. Given the second rectangle is divided into 4 equal parts, what number does x represent? One of those x's would equal 4, but we're saying that 2 equal x. So 2 would equal 8. That was kind of hard. I don't know why they did that. But as long as we know that each part is an equal, and they gave us 1, so we're going to go 4, 8, 12, 16. How did you arrive at this answer? Well, we looked at it. Okay. How did you arrive at this answer? Well, we split it into the 4 equal parts. We said 1 part equals, so all parts equaled 4, and 2 parts of 4 equal 8. What is the total length of the second rectangle? Let's look at it. We have 4, 8, 12, 16 centimeters. If the 2 large rectangles have equal lengths and widths, find the area of each rectangle. So we're finding the area of each rectangle. And we're going to do 8 times 16. Everybody calculate that out. I'll give you a second, and you should get 128 centimeters squared. Discuss with your partner how the formulas for the area of squares and rectangles can be used to evaluate area for a particular figure. So area of a square equals side squared. Area of a rectangle equals length times width. Complete the table below for both rectangles. These drawings are not to scale. Using a calculator is appropriate. So let's look at our first one. We're going to name it A. We have length of the rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have the width of the rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's how wide something is. The expression is written 7 times 4. And the area's rectangle as a number 28 square units. Okay, B, I want you to find that all by your lonesome. Using B, find the length, the width, the area as an expression, and written as a number. And we will start on example 3 in class. Have an amazing day. Make it a good one. Go do some dishes. Help out the family.